I'm going to be explaining why Josh Shapiro is an amazing candidate for the Democrats in 2028. And why he is probably, I personally believe, probably their best chance at winning the 2028 election. Now, let's go ahead and do the safe states that Josh Shapiro and J.D. Vance will definitely win if they're the prospective nominees. Now, the number one reason why Josh Shapiro is probably such a good candidate, number one, he's a popular governor in his home state. That's a swing state. So, Josh Shapiro is right now in the positives in Pennsylvania. The majority of Pennsylvanians, based off of polling, really do seem to like him. So he's the ninth most popular governor in the U.S. He's also a very intelligent man. If you've ever listened to his podcast, or not his podcast, but he's done an interview on the Breakfast Club, which I would recommend you to go watch that. It's a really good episode. Just an overall, I really like him. You know, he seems like a likable dude, but popular governor in a swing state. So, and Pennsylvania is probably the most important swing state in the Electoral College. Now, let's say that basically puts Pennsylvania on hold. And the reason why Pennsylvania is especially important right now is because Republicans have made big gains in Pennsylvania recently. The voter registration has been huge for Republicans in these past few months. So if someone like Josh Shapiro that has connections to the state of Pennsylvania and is very well liked in Pennsylvania, there's probably I would say 80% chance that Republicans end up winning Pennsylvania as pick up in the 2028 election as a swing state. Now let's get to likely states. Texas definitely gonna go Republicans by probably around 9 points, and this district of Maine probably by around 9, maybe 6 points. Now for Josh Shapiro and Gretchen Whitmer, I have New Mexico, New Jersey, and Virginia all going to Josh Shapiro and Gretchen Whitmer by around 6 to 7 points. Another reason why Josh Shapiro is an amazing candidate is because if, let's say he teams up with Gretchen Whitmer, okay, then that's two popular governors from two swing states that are overall they seem likable, and also they're not part. I think a lot of people like governors too, is because neither of them are connected to the bureaucracy that is D.C. They're not connected to the more unpopular Democrats like Cory Booker. I know Cory Booker's trying his best out there, but he is, personally for me, he doesn't seem like a likable guy. Sure, he's doing those big speeches and all that, but I don't really think he really stands for anything. I feel like Cory Booker's just running for president right now. He's trying to clip farm, basically. Let's go ahead and get this out the way. I do think Minnesota and New Hampshire will both go to Josh Shapiro and Gretchen Whitmer by around 4 points, maybe 5 points, somewhere around there. And then I'll go ahead and get North Carolina, because North Carolina has stayed with the Republicans even in a year where Trump came off a pretty rocky presidency and everybody hated his COVID policy. And North Carolina, out of all the swing states, still stuck with Trump, and not by 0.24% like Georgia went to Biden. Trump still won it by around 1.3%. So I do believe that North Carolina will stay with J.D. Vance and Marco Rubio. I also do believe Nevada and Arizona will both go to J.D. Vance and Marco Rubio between that 2.5% to 4% margin, as Trump won Nevada in 2024 by 3.1 points, and Trump won Arizona by over 5 points. So now we're down to the 4 core swing states. So as I'm saying, Josh Shapiro is a popular governor from Pennsylvania, current governor. So let's go ahead and say he wins Pennsylvania. Then he teams up with another popular governor from another swing state, like Gretchen Whitmer. And then he wins Gretchen Whitmer. Boom! 260 to 252. And then in this scenario where these two swing states are locked up, okay? And if J.D. Vance and Marco Rubio also win North Carolina, Arizona, and Nevada, this means they would have to win Georgia, which wouldn't be a shocking thing as Trump won it by 2.2 points, but they would also have to win Wisconsin, which was the closest swing state to voting for Kamala in the 2024 election. And if we see in 2020, Democrats do pretty good in Wisconsin. And Wisconsin's always on the edge. So unless if, like a year 2016 or 2024, so where Republicans need low turnout, and as we've seen, I don't think the 2028 election will be low turnout. Turnout is continuing to increase election after election. I do think it's definitely going to help the Democrats in the 2028 election. And even J.D. Vance and Marco Rubio win Georgia, that gives them Wisconsin. And then we have to remember, I personally don't believe J.D. Vance or Marco Rubio are that appealing in some more southern states. I could definitely see Georgia going to the Democrats, as we see there's two Democratic senators from there elected in 2022, and based off current polling, John Ossoff is polling very well in Georgia right now to keep his seat in the Georgia Senate. And also in 2026, when Brian Kemp will be out of his governorship, it looks like, based off current polling right now, it does look like Georgia is heading on the track of electing a Democratic governor. And even if they don't take Georgia, we have to remember, even in 2024, Arizona voted for a Democratic senator. Right now, Arizona has two Democratic senators that they voted for in 2022 and 2024, and a Democratic governor right now. So, basically, on a state level, Arizona is pretty Democratic. It's really only on a general level that it votes Republican. So, I could definitely see Arizona being an option for Josh Shapiro and Gretchen Whitmer. So basically, to sum it up, the reason why Josh Shapiro and Gretchen Whitmer are such good candidates, or Josh Shapiro is such a good candidate, is because he basically locks down Pennsylvania for the Democrats in 2028, and then he could team up with another popular governor like Gretchen Whitmer and win Michigan with her, and then now that only leaves them with one more swing state to win, and that's assuming that Nevada, Arizona, and North Carolina continue their shifts to the right. Even though North Carolina and Arizona, as we see Arizona, two Democratic senators and a Democrat governor, and North Carolina also voted for a Democratic governor in 2024, and it looks like they're going to vote for Roy Cooper as their senator in 2026. So some of these swing states are definitely shifting to the left. We could even see North Carolina go Democrat. So basically, the strategy is Josh Shapiro wins Pennsylvania, Michigan, and then only one more swing state to win it all. Anyway, thank you all for watching, and peace out.